Let's begin with a scenario. Imagine you just started studying at night around 10 o'clock, and just 10 minutes later, suddenly it comes to your mind that you are hungry. You go to the kitchen and eat something, then come back to the book. When you open your book, you thought about your phone if there is any message or not. You see that there is no message. After that you start scrolling. You open TikTok, Instagram and start watching reels. You get lost in the joy and keep watching reels until you feel sleepy and you fall asleep. You were supposed to study, but it ends up this way. Have you experienced this? Yes, you did. Well, this is the story of many students, and not only students but many people suffer from this. It's called procrastination. What is procrastination? When you keep postponing or delaying something you're supposed to do. Instead of doing it right away, you keep saying, "I'll do it later," and then you end up running out of time. It's like delaying things until the last minute. Today I'm going to share some tips and tricks that can help you get rid of that procrastination, the laziness that makes you to delay important things, and get busy in less important things even you know what is important and what is not. Let me tell you why this happens. You have to understand the psychology of your mind. There is a center in your brain called the reward center. Whenever you do something that you enjoy or that makes you happy, some chemicals like dopamine are released from that reward center. These chemicals give you pleasure, and that's why you keep doing those things. Now the center of the brain, which is called the reward center, is always trying to do things that happens quickly and easily. As a result, your reward center will be activated immediately and you'll get rush of dopamine, and that leads your brain to give you pleasure. But here your brain tricks you into skipping things that are a little harder and time-consuming, like studying or any important task. Your brain fools you by saying, "Do it later," still you have plenty of time. Your brain convinces you with the justification that it will take more time and more efforts to get the reward. Better you go through a shortcut and get the same happiness feelings immediately by doing less important tasks. This is the reason when you open the book, you know that this is an important work and will benefit you, but because the study will not benefit immediately, rather you have to clear the exams, then get your degree, and after that get a job and get settled in your life. After this you will get the reward of your study. It's a big deal to wait that long for the reward. Your mind tells you to do something easy to get the same happy feelings immediately, like using phone, playing games, watching reels, etc. In fact, your mind is like that of a small child that always does something wrong. He knows he is doing something wrong, but still he keeps doing it, and you are always there to stop him, like, "Don't get closer to electricity, don't make a noise, don't break toys," etc. Same thing happens with your brain. It does something that gives immediate reward even it knows that it's not important. It skips important things because it takes too much time and efforts to get the reward. If you want to get out of this situation, you have to treat your mind like a small child. Now what can you do to fix it? First of all, you have to think again and again about what you have to do, and what benefit will you get at the end. The first thing is to clear your mind about the benefits of what you have to do, whether it's studying or any other work or business. Now you have thought about the benefits, but there are countless things in a person's life. Even in a single day, you are doing thousands of tasks. You have to convince your mind about what is important and what is not. You can do this by prioritizing your tasks. The second step is to prioritize your tasks by making a to-do list. Make a list of the things you need to do and then prioritize them. For example, when you are sitting for study, your mind knows that using phone or chatting with your friends is not your priority for now. Your first priority is your book and your study. This will make your mind to focus on the important thing, that is study, and ignore not important thing, that is using phone. It is very important to make a to-do list, not only in the case of studies but in every case. Nowadays you can easily make a to-do list in a phone. I always try to make a to-do list. For all the things I have to do, whether it's in a day or a week, I have a to-do list of things that I have to do, and I prioritize them according to the importance of the task. I have a clear guide for my time, what should be done first, and what should be after that, and so on. Once you prioritize things, next you have to plan for the tasks you are going to do. Planning is important because whatever you want to do, one of the reasons you're not doing it is because you don't know how much time and efforts will it take. Once you sit down and make a proper plan for it, like how much time it will take, how to start, how to finish, how much total effort it will take, then it becomes easier for you when you start doing it. For example, you have to prepare 6 chapters for the exam. Your plan should be like, when will you study the first chapter? How long it should take? And do the same planning for the rest of chapters. And at the end you will know how much time will it take to complete these 6 chapters. Abraham Lincoln says, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first for sharpening the axe." This means we should spend more time in preparation and planning. When you have a proper road map, you will manage your time wisely and your brain will not perform procrastination. When you don't have a plan, your important tasks become extra burden on your brain. Before you start anything, make a plan for it. It will give you insight about the time each task will take to be completed. Once you have a plan for a task, it is very important to hide all those distracting gadgets. Keep your phone or laptop out of reach. In this way you stop your brain like you stop a child from doing something that is not beneficial for the child. Finally, don't be afraid of yourself and your mind. This is very important point. We people first procrastinate. After that we keep cursing ourselves and our mind that our mind doesn't work, or we are the one who fail. But whenever your friend or relative fails in something, you tell them that it's okay, it happens to everyone, don't worry, next time will be better. Do this to yourself. You are your own best friend whenever you do something wrong. For example, you should have studied but you didn't study at night because you were chatting with friends or watching something. Then you felt sleepy and fell asleep without studying. Now instead of cursing and blaming yourself, motivate yourself like it's okay if you didn't study last night. Let's read well today. I hope these tips and tricks will help you to enjoy your work and study. If you have any query, feel free to drop it in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you in next video.